Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this particular video we are going to see about this concept number 3 in time and work. Okay, so if you're new to this video, I have just posted other 3 videos before this dealing with the concept number 2 or concept number 1 and concept number 2 and related to time and work. Okay, just watch those 3 videos and come back to this video. So it will be very useful for you while I'm solving or deriving some formulas. Okay, so now without any further ado, let us get into this video. And also, if you find this videos are useful, please click on the subscribe button and also click on that bell icon also. Okay, if you really find it useful, please do that. And without any further ado, let us get into this video. Okay, so now this concept I have named it as a efficient concept. Okay, so if you see, the word efficient will be available in each, it will occur in each and every question. Okay, see here in type 1, if A can do a work in X days, okay, you will get a question like this: A can do a work in X days and B is K times efficient than A. Okay, and in how many days if A and B are working together can do the work. Okay, so this like if you get a question like this, and you can use the formulas directly, this formula. Okay, so my procedure is like I'll be telling you how to derive this formula. Once you understand how this formulas arrives, then you can just very well directly apply this formula. Okay, if you understand why this derivation comes, then even if they twisted the question, you can just very well resolve the twist and get the answers. Okay, so in this keeping this in mind, I'm just deriving the formula. Okay, now I'll be taking you to the whiteboard, and before deriving the formula, let me introduce the concept to you. See here, if A is 2 times, okay, 2 times efficient, okay, efficient than B. If they say like this, if A is 2 times efficient than B, then who will who will do more work? Obviously A, right? Because A is 2 times efficient than B. Okay, so let us consider. Okay, let me choose another color. Okay, so now let us consider if someone wants to fill this someone wants to take a heap of sand like from here to this place. Okay, so here B will do this. B will replace the sand here, and here A will. Okay, so what A will take from here? Okay, A, this is A, and this is B. Okay, A and B. Okay, so A takes sand from here and drops it here. Okay, this is A's heap. Okay, and B takes sand from here and drop it here. Okay, drop it here. Okay, and they said A is 2 times efficient than B. Okay, so then here how you will how you will form the ratio is 2 is to 1. Okay, which means suppose they are carrying in a basket like this. Okay, so if 2 baskets are done by A, then only 1 basket will be done by B. Okay, so that is this is the meaning of the ratio. Okay, if 2 parts of works are done by A, then only 1 part of work will be done, will be done by B. Okay, would be done by B. Got it? So this is the efficient ratio. When you consider time, okay, when you consider time, then efficient ratio will be inverse. That is 1 is to 2. Okay, this is time, this is efficient. Okay, which means 2 baskets of sands will be done by B in 1 second or 1 minute or 1 hour, one day or something. Okay, similarly 1 baskets of sand will be done by B in 2 days or 2 hours or 2 minutes or something like that. Okay, so this is the efficient ratio and this is the time ratio. Okay, and now see here, if I say, okay, if I say A does a work in 4 days. Okay, A does a work in 4 days and B does a work in, since he is 2 times, A is 2 times efficient. Okay, so obviously the time taken by A will be lesser. So the time taken by B will be 2 days greater, 2 times greater than A, which is 4 into 2, which is 8 days. Okay, see here. Now if you solve 4 is to 8, so it is 1 is to 2. Got it? So 1 is to 2 time ratio. Got it? So you can get if they ask you if A does a job in 4 days and he is 2 times efficient than B, then find in how many days B will do. Then easily you can do easily you can just multiply the number of days done by A, that is 4, into the efficiency, how much efficiency, that is 2, which gives you the B. Okay, so definitely we will do the work in these much days, that is 8 days. Okay, if suppose they have given 8 days, if B does the work in 8 days and A is 2 times efficient than B, then in how many days A will do the work? So how you will solve? It is easy, right? So here we have multiplied. So here we will obviously divide it. 8 divided by 2 will equal to 4. 4 days. That's it. So here 4 will come. So if you are going from A, that is 2 times efficient, to B, then you have to multiply. If you are coming this way, B, whereas A is efficient, then you have to divide it. Okay, so I guess you have understand this concept. Okay, if you do have any doubt, please do let me know in the comment section. I am ready to answer your queries. Okay. Okay, now let us go to the question. So here the first type, A can do a work in X days. Okay, A can do a work in X days if B is K times efficient than A. Okay, now let us write the input. So A can do the work in A's work. Okay, so A can do the work in X days. Got it? Now A's 1 day work will be 1 by X, correct? 1 by X is the A's work. Okay, and what they have said, if B is K times efficient than A. So here B is efficient. Okay, if B is K times efficient, okay, efficient than A. Okay, if B is K times efficient than A, and also they have given another one thing. Okay, K times efficient than A, then A and B working together. Oh wait, sorry, that's all they have given, right? Okay, A and B working together, in how many days they'll finish the job? That is the question. Got it? So now, so these are the input we have written on the whiteboard, right? So now how to solve this? What they have said, B is K times efficient. Now they have given A's work. Let us find B's work. Got it? So in the last previous explanation, what I have said, A is efficient, and we have found B by multiplying A into that is efficient number, which gives the B's days, correct? If it is here now B is efficient. Okay, here B is efficient, and also they have given K times efficient than A. So obviously this way, right? So this way we have to apply it here, correct? So here we have to divide it. Got it? So 4 into 2, which is equal to 8 days we have got. If suppose 8 they have given, that is number of days taken by B to complete the work, and we have divided by 2 and we have got 4 days. Okay, so here A is efficient. Okay, A is efficient and K is equal, that is here K is equal to 2. Okay, so now we have to follow this step. It is inverse. The explanation and here the concept is inverse. So how you will get B's work will be X divided by K. Okay, so the number of days taken by A is X days. Since K time efficient, okay, since B is K time efficient, then he'll complete the job before A. Okay, before A in the ratio that is divided by K. Okay, so B's 1 day's work will be okay, B's 1 day's work will be K by X, right? Right, that's it. So now how we will solve usually? So 1 day's work of A and B. A and B is 1 day's work. Okay, 1 day work will be 1 by X plus K by X. Here the denominator is same, so K plus 1 by X. So this is 1 day work of A and B. Okay, if you inverse it, this gives you the amount of days taken by A and B to finish the job. Okay, A and B will finish the job in X divided by K plus 1 day. Okay, so this is 1 day work. If you flip the 1 day work, then that will give you the number of days taken by A and B to finish the whole job. Okay, I guess now we have arrived to the formula. Got it? So now let us apply some numerics to this and check. Okay, so we have done it, right? So in the next slide I have just given. So A takes 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. A takes 1, 2, 3, 4. each day he colors the different color this block. Okay, in the first day he colors in orange color, then he colors in yellow, then a mild orange, then green. Okay, so he takes 4 days to complete this job. Okay, and B takes one day. In first day he colors 2 block and another day he colors in another 2 block. Okay, okay, then he takes 2 days to complete the job. In how many days A and B will do? Okay, now we just understand the concept. Okay, now see here, what A's work will be 4 days, right? Because he takes 4 days to color each block. Okay, I mean each day to color each block. Okay, so A's work will be 4 days. Okay, and B is, let us consider 2 times efficient. Okay, here let us consider 2 times efficient. Okay, now A's work is done by 4 days and B's work is 2 times efficient. Now with this two values, let us not go through all this process. Okay, just plug in into the sum and let us see how this works. Okay, so what is x value? It is 4 divided by k, that is k is 2. 2 plus 1 is equal to 4 divided by 3, which is equal to 1.33 days obviously. So if both A and B are working together, they'll complete the job in 1.33 days. Okay, let us check it in the presentation. So here, yes. So in the first day, A comes and paints the first block, because in one day A completes the only one block. Okay, and in the second day B comes and in the same first day B comes and completes the 2 blocks, because in each day B completes 2 blocks. Okay, so in first day 1, 2, 3 blocks are over done by A and B. Okay, the second day only 1 block is remaining. Okay, so 1 block is remaining and B can do the major work, because B will complete the more work in smaller, with minimum time. Okay, so that's why I have just shaded this part, and A completes the lesser work than the B. Okay, so this obviously we can get right. So 1 day and only less than half day is needed to complete this whole 4 blocks by A and B. Got it? I guess you understand this concept. If you don't understand the concept, please do let me know in the comment section. I'm ready to answer your queries. Okay, so the type 1 is over. Okay, so the type 1 question will be if A can do the work in X days, and if they ask you if B is K times efficient than A, and in how many days A and B working together can do the work. Okay, if this kind of problems comes, you can just straightforward use this formula. Okay. Okay, now to the next question, next type, that is in efficient concept type number 2. Okay, so A is K times efficient as B. Okay, so what they have said here, let us clear the whiteboard and write the inputs. Okay, now I'm clearing the whiteboard. Okay, okay, now let me take a red color pen. Okay. Now A is K times efficient than B. Okay, now let us write the efficient ratio. Okay, so efficient ratio, okay, that is A to B. What they have said, A is K times efficient than B. Okay, so now efficient ratio will be K into 1. If A does K amount of job, then B will does only 1 amount of job. Then time ratio will be 1:K, because time taken will be inverse to the efficient. So efficiency and time relation is inversely proportional. So E is efficiency and T is time. Got it? Okay, now, and also they have said another one data like efficient as B and takes X days less than B to finish the work. Okay, and what they have said, since A is efficient, he takes only a few days. Okay, a few days to complete the job, and also that few days is some related to the B in X days. Okay, so I'll explain you clearly. Suppose what they have said is, if A is completing the job in 30 days suppose, and B is completing the job in 90 days suppose. Okay, so the difference is 60 days, right? So this difference they have given. Okay, they have said A is K times efficient than B, and also A takes 60 days less than B to complete the work. This is the question they have given. If suppose you get the question like this, how you will solve? Okay, So now let me just see the question and come. So how you will solve? If they can ask you question like in how many days A alone can finish the work. They can also ask you the question in how many days B alone can finish the work. And obvious question is in how many days A and B working together can finish the work. Okay, so these are the types of question can be asked under this type. Okay, under the concept number 3, this type number 2. Okay, okay, so now let us solve this. So we have given, if we have written the efficient ratio and time ratio. Okay, now let us consider A does the job in X days. Okay, so X days, which is X into 1. Okay, time ratio is 1, right? So X into 1 is X days. Similarly, B does the same job in X into K days. Okay, because from the time ratio, just multiply X to the time ratio. So A does the job in X days and B does the job in X into K days. Okay, okay, just consider here, that is A finishes the job in 30 days, right? Okay, 30 days. And also what I have said, B finishes the job in 90 days and the difference is 60. Okay, now 60 is equal to K. So 1 is to K. Okay, now if I say X is equal to some 10. Okay, X is equal to 10. Okay, now what I have done is X into 1. Okay, so X into 1, that is 10 is to X into K here for B. X into K, which is K is equal to 60. So which is 600. Okay, got it? If I just strike it out, that is 1 is to 60 ratio will come. Okay, so this is for your understanding. Okay, so let us forget the values as of now. Okay, let me erase it. Okay, so why I have just written all this thing is to just to understand why I am writing X and X into K. Okay, I hope you understand. If you have any doubt, please do let me know. Okay, okay, let it. Let me erase it completely because I need all the space for derivation. Okay, now we have done this, right? So now let us solve what they have given. A and B. So A finishes the job K X days less than B. Okay, now let us consider the X to be capital X. Okay, so A does the job X days, capital X days less than B. Okay, so if I minus this, X minus xk is equal to capital X. Okay, this is small x, this is capital X. Got it? So now I take the x small x common, that is x 1 minus k equal to x. Got it? So this x, I'll keep this here, this side, that is left hand side. So x is equal to capital X divided by 1 minus k. Got it? So this is the derivation first we got. Okay. Now let us substitute it in this. So if A alone is doing the job, if A does the job, he takes X days to finish. So this is what we have written. So what is the X formula we have derived here? Capital X divided by 1 minus k days. Got it? So you can just plug in the values of capital X, that is difference between the days, and also efficient value. So if you just plug in this value to this formula, you can just get the value in how many days A alone can finish the job. Okay. So for B, how will do? So B does the job in X into K days. Okay. So it is also simple. So X value is capital X divided by 1 minus K into K, again K. So in these many days, so B just completes the whole job. Got it? Okay. So this is the formula for if A alone is working, if A is alone working, then he can finish the job in these many days. Okay. If B is alone working, then he can finish the job in these many days into K. Here is K is missing. Okay. Got it? Now let us solve in how many days A and B both will do the job, okay, together, and in how many days will they complete it. Okay, let us solve it. So what we have derived, so X, that is X is equal to K divided, sorry, capital X, right? Yes. Capital X, that is capital X divided by K minus 1. So from which we have got A alone. If A is alone working, then he will finish the job in X, that is capital X. Okay, capital X divided by k minus 1. If B alone is working, then he will finish the job in kx divided by k minus 1. Okay. So now how we'll usually do for A and B working together? The formula is AB divided by A plus B. Okay. So if A and B are working together, then in how many days will they take to finish the job? So this is the formula. Okay. So just substitute it. Okay. I'm just solving the numerator first and denominator second. Okay. Let us do here. Numerator. So A into B, that is x divided by k minus 1, okay, into kx divided by k minus 1. So this gives me kx square divided by k minus 1 the whole square. Got it? Okay. Now for denominator, it is plus, right? So x plus, that it is small x, everything is small x, okay? So sorry. So it is so small x, okay? So small x. So this is also small x, okay? So whatever comes here is a capital X. Actually, sorry, that is the capital X. Got it? So now denominator is capital X divided by k minus 1 plus capital K divided, k into capital X divided by k minus 1. Since the denominator is common, we can write it as x plus kx divided by k minus 1. Okay. Now let us plug into this part. So my numerator kx square divided by k minus 1 the whole square into, you can take it here, right? So if I take it here, I can write inverse it like k minus 1 divided by x plus kx. It is capital X. Got it? So sometimes I make mistake in small and capital X. So this is capital X. Okay. Now we have to solve this. Okay. I take green color to solve this. So kx square. Okay, this I can write it as k minus 1 into k minus 1. Okay, and here it is into k minus 1. Okay, and here it is into, sorry, this is into, okay, x plus kx. Okay, so this is the thing. Now I just drag it out, this k minus 1 and k minus 1. Okay, so I have this kx square divided by k minus 1 and into, I take the x out and k plus 1. Okay, so this x and this x goes off and I get only kx in the numerator, and in the denominator I have k minus 1 and k plus 1, so which resembles this formula, right? A square minus b square, which is equal to a minus b plus a plus b. Okay, so this formula. So with this identity, I am just replacing it as k square minus 1 square. So this is the formula, that is kx, that is capital X divided by k square minus 1 square, or 1. You can just leave it as it off. Okay. So yes, we have derived the formula. So if they ask you question like this, like, okay, now let us see here. If they ask you question, if A is k times efficient as B and takes x days less than B to finish the work, you have the values efficient, how much efficient, and also the difference between the days. If you have only two values, then you can just very well use this formula. You can just substitute the k value here and also x value here, and you can just derive the answer from this. You don't want to do all these steps. Okay, so this steps is only for understanding. You just do it 2 or 3 times. Once you get acquainted with this kind of steps, then you can just straight away use the formula. Okay, so if you get the question like this, you can just very well use the formula for if they ask only for A, if they ask only for B, and if they ask only for A and B. Okay, so this is the formula. Got it? Okay. Now the concept number 3, type 3. Okay, so that type 3 is a little bit easier than type 1 and 2. Okay, so here if A and B are working together and can complete the job in x days, here they have given A and B work together and also they have given they complete the job in x days. Got it? If B is k times efficient than A, and what they have said, who is efficient here? B is efficient. Okay, so if B is k times efficient than A, in how many days A alone can complete the job and B alone can complete the job? So this is the question. Got it? So now how to solve this types of sum? Let me erase it and derive the formula for you. Okay. Now, so A and B working together can complete a work in capital X days. That let us write that. Okay. So what they have given, A and B work together and complete the job in capital or some X days. Okay. So they have given that. Okay. And also what they have given, B is K times efficient than A. That they have given, right? So B is K times efficient than A. Now let us write efficient ratio. So efficient ratio will be, for A is to B will be, so who is efficient? K is efficient. So if A does one part of work, then B will complete the K amount of work. So time ratio will be K is to 1. Okay. Now we have to use this time ratio to solve the sum, because they have given, they take X days to complete the work. So days. So time ratio we have to take. Okay. So if A and B are working together, then in how many days? Number of days taken by A and B to complete the whole task. Okay, whole task or job. The formula is AB divided by A plus B. So this is the formula, right? So let us solve it. Okay. So AB divided by A plus B. Now, so what is the value of, let us keep this way. Okay, let us keep it simple. So AB divided by A plus B equal to 1. So 1 means the whole job is completed. Okay. So AB will keep the left hand side, A plus B will take it to the right hand side. Okay. Now just substitute the time ratio. Okay. So now what is the A value? So A value according to the time ratio is K, and B value according to the time ratio is 1. Okay. So this is A is K. Okay, into 1, which is equal to K plus 1. Okay. Now just you replace this A and B alone. Okay. So AB. Now if you want to find, okay, so AB is equal to K plus 1. Okay. Now if you want to find only for B, okay, if you want to find in how many days B alone will take, then you keep the B on the left hand side and take A to the denominator. So what is the value for A here? So B is equal to K plus 1 divided by K. So B will complete the whole task in K plus 1 divided by K days. So into, this is X. Okay. Since they take X days to complete the job, here instead of 1 you can just replace it with X. Okay. So actually they have given X days. Okay. So I have just replaced it 1 before, but you can just replace it with X. Okay. So X will come here. Got it? Okay. Into X. Okay. Now A will complete the job. So the number of days taken by the A, then let us solve that also. Okay. So here A, B is here, and A plus B is K plus 1. Into 1 we have just written, but instead of 1 you can write X. Okay. That is what they have given in the input, question itself. Okay. Now if you want to find A, you keep the A in the left hand side and take the B to the right denominator. So what is the value of B? So what is the value of B in time ratio? It is 1. So K plus 1 divided by 1 into X. So in this many days A can finish the job, and in this many days B can finish the job. Okay. So let us see whether we have derived it correctly. Yes, we have derived it correctly, I guess. Let us check it once again. Right. So B takes K plus 1 divided by K days, and A take K plus 1 into X days. Okay. So here into X will also come. Okay. So here K plus 1 divided by K into X days will come. Okay. Now let us go back to the slide and check whether this answer is correct or not. Okay. So we have this 2 input, right? So these are all I have just covered in the previous videos. Okay. Okay. Now Ramu and Raju concept let us take. Okay, so Ramu will take 6 days to complete this job, whereas Raju will take only 2 days to complete this job. Okay, if they are working together, they'll take 1.5 days, right? So this how much we have calculated? So he completes only 1 block in a day, and in another day he completes again 3 blocks in a day, Raju. I mean in the same day. And if they are working together in a day, they complete 4 block. Okay, 4 block they complete. The second day comes. Since Raju does 3 blocks in a day, in a half a day he'll complete 1.5 job. Okay, so 1.5 block is over and now only 0.5 block is left, so which is painted by Ramu. So total they take 1.5 days to complete this whole block. Okay, so let us have this as a data and let us solve, do reverse engineering. Okay, so we have the data as A is equal to, okay, A is equal to, he takes 6 days to complete. Okay, and B is equal to 2 days to complete. Okay, 2 days to complete. Let us keep the efficient ratio to be, since here B is efficient, let us keep efficient, he is 3 times efficient. Okay, so if you do 6 divided by 3, it gives 2. Okay, so 3 times efficient. Got it? Now the total days taken by will be A and B will be 1.5 days, right? So all the data we have. Okay, now in the question what they will give, only they give efficient value, that is 3. So here we take the efficient to be in the K variable, and the total number of taken by both X, A and B will be 1.5 days, that is X. Okay, so with this 2 value, let us try to get back to the 6 days and 2 days. Okay, let us check it. So B does the job in, so what is the B formula? So let us solve for B first. Okay, so K plus 1, that is 3 plus 1 divided by 3, okay, into 1.5. Okay, that is 4 divided by 3 into 1.5. So once you solve this, you will definitely get B to be 2 days. Okay, you will get something in decimal. So if you once round it off, you will get the answer. Okay, so what is 4 divided by 3? Actually it is 1.33, which we have done before itself. So once you multiply it 1.5, 1.3 into 1.5 gives you 1.95, so which is almost equal to 2 days. Okay, so B does the job in 2 days. Got it? So in how many days A will do? It is K plus 1 into X. So K is 3 plus 1 into X is 1.5. So it is 4 into 1.5. So this again gives you 5 point something. Okay, so 4 into 1.5 gives you, okay, exactly 6 actually. Sorry, exactly 6. 4 into 1.5 gives you exactly 6 days. Got it? So we have checked the formulas are working right. Okay. So we have just seen how the type 1, type 2 and type 3 in this efficient concept worked, right? So this is the concept number 3. Sorry, concept number 3, efficient concept, I have named it, and the type number 1 is this type of question, and the formula used is X divided by 1 plus K. And the type 2 is this type of question, and the formulas used is this 3 types of formula. Okay, and the type 3 is this type of question, and the formula used is this 2. Okay, I have also numerically solved this formulas. Once you get acquainted with this kind of formula, you can just straight away use this formula, okay. Till then try to solve from the scratch, like take the 1 day work and the A's 1 day work, B's 1 day work, just combine both and try to solve it from the scratch. Okay, once you just acquainted with this kind of derivation, you can just straight away use the formula. Got it? So that's all for this particular video. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.